Welcome back, everyone. A parent's relationship with their teenage daughter can be a tricky one.
We need to have the talk again.
No, it's just a thing that's going around.
You know, nothing you're saying is making me feel any better.
Not to mention how you've been dressing the last few days. No judgment, but you kind of look like a stripper.
Mom!
A high-end stripper. For governors or athletes, but stripper nonetheless.
Oh, my God. I'm just trying to mix it up a little. And I have no STDs, I promise you.
It's great. Daughter of the Year.
Thank God I had a son. Here with her top tips on how to navigate the roller coaster is Dannielle Miller. Danny, you've worked with teenage girls as a teacher for years.
Yes.
What have you learnt?
I've learnt that we're not very kind to them. We do tend to stereotype girls as difficult, as mean girls, as divas. They can be, but I mean, we can all have challenging days. They can also be amazing, open-hearted, funny, kind and affectionate. And what we have to realise is that the teen years are, like every other stage in parenting, a stage. It's not a permanent condition. And given the right strategies, we can really help to make our
It's a long stage, though.
Yeah, look, it is. The brain is a work in progress, particularly in the teen years. They're all wired up for emotion, for romance, for running away and for impulse. And if we keep that in mind and give our girls solid strategies that they can use to fall back on when they feel out of control, we can make such a positive difference. This current approach where we sort of shake our heads and dismiss their emotions, it just doesn't work. It makes girls feel policed and patronised.
There is a general perception of teenage girls, isn't there, Danny?
Yeah, there is. And look, the reality is I don't see a lot of it. I've got a 13-year-old and a 17-year-old stepdaughter, both amazing young women. Lots of girls I work with make great choices. That doesn't mean, however, that the challenges aren't real and concerning. We know for many girls body image is a huge issue. Unfortunately, on any given day in high schools, up to 75% of girls will be on a diet. 1 in 5 girls will use laxative as a means of controlling their weight. Binge drinking is a huge issue with teen girls.
With teen girls,
yeah. I mean, there are real concerns. We can't bury our heads in the sand. But the approach needs to be one based on compassion and also one based on honesty, because often what our girls struggle with are the very same things we as big girls struggle with.
Yeah.
How many women do you know that diet excessively, that put themselves down, that criticise their bodies and believe that that's their currency?
Yeah. Well, your book has taken a different approach to raising teenage girls. Tell us about that.
Yeah, look, I believe through my work with young women, I work with 20,000 girls a year across Australia and New Zealand and Singapore with my team, that, as I said, policing and patronising isn't connecting with them. Teen girls are emotional, so we need to grab their hearts so that their minds will follow. And we need to set a good role model for them. You know, girls can't be what they can't see. And they can't be strong and confident and whole if they see us forever putting ourselves down and dieting and only ever socialising with Chardonnay. You know, we need to set a good example and we need to give them skills. We live in times where there's so many academic pressures on girls and the curriculum's so crowded that rarely do we take time to actually explain something as basic as how to sort out problems with friendships. Yet as a teen girl, that is critical stuff. Do you remember as a young girl at school? If you had a fight with your girlfriends, that was it. The learning was over until that fight was resolved.
Devastation.
That was your world.
Body image is still a big thing, though, for young girls, and this is something that's very close to your heart, isn't it, really?
It is. I mean, really for me, as a young girl, I was bossy and ambitious and creative and believed that I could be president of the universe. But as a teen girl, I became very focused on my body because we do, as teen girls, become very introspective about our appearance. The media bombards us with messages. And for me, I've got scars. I was burnt when I was 2, so I've got 3rd-degree burns on my arm and neck. And for me as a teen girl, I really believed that would define me, that no one would love me, that I would be judged based on that, because I didn't fit this airbrushed perfection that I saw presented to me all the time in the media. And it was only through really discovering what was my real power that I was able to move beyond that. So I love giving girls an honest account of that journey, because it isn't easy for any of us as women. And I think we do girls a disservice if we pretend that it is.
So, Danny, in a nutshell, don't police, don't patronise.
Yeah, and be honest about our own journey as women, because we're all works in progress and we all struggle with this stuff.
All right, great
advice. It's a great book. You're just an expert on this. Thank you so much.
Thanks for that.